Howdy folks, that's here, and welcome back to Vampyr. Last we left off, we were making our way to the docks, but there's fucking guards of Prewin everywhere. Alright, let's look. Oh boy. We got ourselves a boss fight. Alright, dude. Come on. Come on. Get. Alright, get stamina back. That was a waste. Get out of there. Alright, can we? There we go. That's what I need right there. There. Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Jump. You freaking dick. Come on. Give me something here. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, can we do 5? What a freaking waste. Alright, he's almost down. Is that it? Is he done? Okay, so we were here for the pharmacy, right? And so it looks like the pharmacy is not in session. Alright, so there's the list. In opium, sodium, hypochlorite, and potassium. That's
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Alright. Alright, so we gotta tell what happened to that. Back at the hospital. Before we get back to the hospital. Man, oh man. What have we got here? I like to look at this area. See, now it's technically we're in the docks. Alright, is this the... Where is this? What is this place? Got some shillings. Cover letter. Alright. Steal your wife from me. WB for life, chap. Booth Digby. Job offer. Wet Boot Boys. So they're wanting to take on... So like former Wet Boot Boys. Who's Booth Digby? Oh, we haven't met yet. I'm sure we'll meet fairly soon. Okay. Like right there. Hey, he's got himself a little gun.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Why do you sound exactly like Billy Kimber? Oh, I'm Billy Kimber. It's a terrible Billy Kimber impression. Alright, so, are you part of this town? Or, just, no, wow, about this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Alright, well that lets me know something else.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Uh-huh. Right. So.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Alright. I'm looking for Sean Hampton.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Oh boy, alright. Tom Watts. Who we're talking to. Alright. We'll see you later, Billy Kimber.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Oh, I'm Billy Kimber. Oh, I run the races. Alright. Alright, is this a place we can get in? No. So what's our next step? Is there people over here?
Seems under control.
There is.
More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our... well, for your orders, my sweet queen.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
Hello,
Good
Edwina.
evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Oh, you're a trader. Alright, let's see what you got.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alright, so you're healthy?
Can I see what you...
As long as you have money.
Alright, as long as you have money. Alright, so those are always a good idea to buy, apparently. Because we don't come into contact with those too often. I mean, bullets and all these other ingredients are fine. The ring, just sell. Beautiful flower. Small flower like those offered to the poor by Dorothy Green's accomplice, community flower girl. Unique pin. Alright, I guess we'll hold on to that for now.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
New
Hello
district,
again, Dr.
new,
Reid.
gotta find everybody
What
and
you
talk
want?
to them. Alright. Let's talk about town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
I think of someone in particular.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Alright, new side quest.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite a blunt woman. Not really. We're not really interested in doing stuff. We're not interested in like making money on the side. We're trying to find out what's going on with us, what this person wants, and then trying to help who we can. So no.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Okay. More things on for the both of them. Alright, so we already talked about this, is what we just talked about. Yeah, about the man he killed.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
Wishes of conscience.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Okay.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I think you manipulated him. I sense a soft heart. I'm not that easily shocked. Soft heart. Not really. I think you manipulated him.
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him, both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Okay. Alright, so looking for Sean Hampton.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Alright, what we got? We got Dyson Delaney,
Foolish girl and a pretty...
some unknown people.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
Uh-oh.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
Oh, God.
You'd best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Alright, well. I need to have a talk with you.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Hello,
Good
friend.
evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Oh, Ichabod.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Alright, how are you feeling?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Alright. Let's head back here. What about your work?
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Alright, how do you identify a vampire?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
No, don't give me a side quest. No! Oh, you bastards. No. Oh, boy. Alright. I'm gonna the guard of Priwen. He's not gonna know anything about that. Because he's clueless.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters.
Oh, he does know. Okay.
A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone?
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Alright, you seem very Doctor Who-y. I don't know, it's probably the bow tie and the hair and the jacket and the vest. But anywho, you're a bit more learned in this than I thought you were. I thought you might have been a hack, but No, you know a little bit about your stuff, but you don't know everything. And you definitely haven't killed any, or like probably even seen one.
Were you ever tempted to join the guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Alright, so nothing else we can talk to him about except for Sean Hampton.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Expect your refusal, or who could help me?
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people.
Oh god.
Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Oh boy, that's not great. Okay, but we got no new hints to talk about with you. We gotta find a lot more
Goodbye.
stuff.
And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Gotta find out more stuff about you. Alright, probably shouldn't do...
Clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Alright. Alright, let's have a talk with you.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Alright.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Alright, here we go.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Alright, so we can talk about this guy a lot more now. So, sure. What is our... We could mesmerize him. Don't know what mesmerize... I guess mesmerize is like the thing that we use if we were gonna like eat people. We also have used it to like force people to do something, like at least open a door.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
You don't work?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Alright.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there.
No.
Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
A little side quests. And we do have a flower. We didn't get rid of it, so...
Is there anything...
How dare you?
So yeah, why are you so cynical?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Okay, so yeah, this put us
let me
through...
If you...
What you... I'm...
It's a...
What do you do for...
Back. Alright, so personal questions.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change. And to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reid.
Oh, hello.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Alright. Well, that conversation was a lot more interesting than I thought. Alright, so they talked about talking to the barkeep, so no one... That's like
Goodbye,
where
Mr.
they're
Delaney.
telling us to go.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Alright, so we'll talk to Tom
I
once.
live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
We'll talk to you again.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Alright, let's have a little conversation at the docks.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
No, so no one feels safe.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Alright. At the pub.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so where are you from?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Alright. Nothing else really to talk about.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Alright, so we gotta talk to Tom Watts. No one upstairs, at least that we can tell. Let's just head up there real quick.
Perhaps I should shove a turquoise.
Nothing, yeah.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Tom Watts.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Alright, so let's talk about you.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
So you're something of a figurehead?
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Antagonist point of view?
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Alright, anything I can do?
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many
We're
dry
picking up a
throats.
lot of side quests. Alright.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reid.
Alright, so we went through these.
How is it?
Well,
Alright. About Sabrina's fear.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
this part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Alright. No hints to talk about. Let's talk about Sean Hampton.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Did he return to his flock?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
See ya, Mr. Watts. Oh boy, have we got a lot of stuff now. We found, like, the left side of the docks. There are a lot more people to find. And I'm sure there are going to be some nasty characters among them. Seems to be prime Wet Boot Boys territory. So, we have the Gravediggers. We have posters. We have gin bottles. And we have to locate the site where the bombing took place and probably place a flower.
Perhaps I should
I
shut
think I'm
the
losing my
turquoise for a
mind.
time.
Alright, we
I
talked
should just
about
run far away from this
pile
place.
of stuff. But we'll mess with that. All of that next time. So, till next time, this has been Zathios, signing out for now. Bye, folks.